Quality Assured Films does not condone the misuse of internet reviews. We realize no one is perfect. The opinions of Jon and Mike should be taken lightly prior to the viewing of any movie. Enjoy the show.
Quality Assured Films.
Welcome back to Quality Assured Films. I'm contractually obligated to keep this mustache.
And I'm John. We just watched the latest in the DC Murderverse.
That's right, we watched Justice League.
The world remains in mourning after the death of the Superman.
What we're seeing is a crime wave around the world. Next door, the Arkham Asylum. And where is the Gotham Bat? The mass vigilante has been a no-show.
Well, here we are once more talking about yet another Zachary Snyder film.
Half of one.
Oh yeah, half of one, that's true. The last time we talked was about Wonder Woman, which
That's right, it was so good. And she was again the best part of this movie as well.
What did you do this weekend, Diana?
Me? Nothing very interesting.
Although I do want to point out that I don't know why they had to do this, but the first time you see her, she's fighting somebody. She wraps her rope around them, and she's like,
"Oh yeah,
you're compelled to tell me the truth because of the fact that I have this wrapped around you." And I was like, why are we reintroducing Wonder Woman? Is this for anybody that didn't see her standalone film? I don't see that in Marvel movies. Like Iron Man doesn't show up and he's like, "Hey guys, remember me? I'm the one that got blasted in the chest with the shrapnel." And
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
I didn't like a lot about it, and I tried to go into it completely open-minded. Mm-hmm. I know there was a shit ton of stuff behind the scenes,
right.
Like you said before, the whole switching directors. I tried to keep that out of my mind. I didn't want to go into it the way I went into Suicide Squad, which was expecting it to suck.
Oh yeah,
but it still did.
Booyah.
There is a little bit of credit that I'll give it, in that I like that they continued on with Batman not killing people.
Oh yeah,
which is good.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I liked Cyborg, even though he had absolutely nothing to do for the whole movie.
Thanks, Alfred, but I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Same for Aquaman.
Oh yeah, Aquaman. I liked Aquaman, but why was he even there to begin with? It was brighter.
Yeah.
Which I liked, but it also looked like somebody just cranked up the contrast knob on the TV.
Yeah, so Joss Whedon comes in and he's like, turn that up a little.
Yeah, so it didn't look like it was actually meant to be shot that way.
Yeah.
And when you see some of the costumes in that light, they look terrible. Because they're not meant to be seen in that bright of a scene.
Yeah.
They're meant to be shot in horrible, gray, bleak awfulness.
Snyder
vision.
Glad I didn't miss this.
So am I.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about spoilers now.
We should spoil it.
Because there really was not very much that I liked. And I usually try to give things some credit, but I just can't.
Let's spoil this Snyder
Okay.
Whedon fuckfest.
Unite the spoilers.
My man.
Hated Lois Lane in this movie. She was completely pointless.
Yep.
She just completely gave up on her life after Superman died. She had no reason to be in this movie at all.
The world remains in mourning after the death of Superman. Violence, acts of war, and terrorism are all on the rise.
At least in... I'm using Batman v Superman as a good example.
Oh.
At least in Batman v Superman, she was doing some fucking journalism.
That's true.
You're going to flood the apartment.
Superman's face.
Like his actual face?
Yes! Oh my god! I couldn't...
So chiseled
Oh, no, his CGI upper lip.
Oh.
He was like this the whole time.
I wish I would have known that ahead of time. I'd be looking for that specific...
Yeah, if you cannot unsee it.
God.
It's so uncanny valley. It's terrible.
I believe that an enemy is coming from far away. I'm looking for warriors. This stranger. Others like him. I'm building an alliance to defend us.
So they actually bothered to get some characterization right, which was my whole gripe about Batman v Superman is the characters didn't feel like themselves.
Yeah.
Which is the whole reason you go along with the movie. A bit of a hypocrite now because even though they did that, it still sucked anyway.
Going back to Superman, one of my favorite scenes in the movie was when they wake him up from the dead. You know, he's all like, he doesn't know who he is, so he starts fighting people and shit.
Right.
And there's an amazing scene where the Flash, like, is running. He's like, I'm gonna run past him and I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna help out. And as he's running, Superman's just like, bloop, like his eye just.
Yeah, he looks right at him.
Like out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and Flash is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Come on, Hollywood. Enough already with the CGI bad guy.
Oh my god, he was so bad.
The CGI bad guy never looks real. He
No.
never looks real. We never believe he's real.
Looks like he's straight out of a video game.
And he
just
looks
like Doomsday did.
Yeah,
just
and he looked exactly like Ares, right? Didn't he look very similar to Ares? We just saw Wonder Woman fight.
Yeah. And that was the worst part of that movie. Why would they then go, yeah, let's just, I don't know, fuck it, just do it again.
Primitive beings.
The thing that boggles my mind is that there are so many good to great Justice League stories out there. Just do that.
I think it was... that movie is...
And when they're fighting that fucking CGI dude, Superman shows up, and you're like, yay, because they're all getting their asses kicked. But when he shows up, it literally cuts to each of the Justice League members, including Batman, who goes,
oh yeah,
like he just has the cheesiest, like, oh.
One movie ago, you were gonna murder this guy with a spear. Oh, and then he was like, if there's even a fraction of a chance that we can revive him, we have to try it. And I'm like, one movie ago, you were saying, if there's even a 1% chance he's our enemy, we have to kill him.
And if we believe there's even a fraction of a chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
And I was so annoyed that the only thing they could think of to bring up about Wonder Woman was Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
At the end of the Wonder Woman movie, it seemed like they were retconning that she had not been part of the world since then. Then they come in here and they're like, all you did was mope around for the last 100 years. And I was like, what?
You didn't see the movie, guys?
Yeah, what do you mean? And that's the only thing anyone could think. He was like, your boyfriend, Steve Trevor. Oh, the picture of your boyfriend. And she's like, I know someone who would like to have flown this plane. Yeah. And I was like, you had a whole life in between that fucking movie. Like, who is in the writer's room for these fucking things?
Oof. You're gorgeous and fierce and strong and
What was Flash's running?
Well, I wanted to ask about that.
What the fuck was that about?
There's apparently no way to make running fast look better. Like, we see the TV version of Flash, and it looked almost identical. I was like, oh, okay.
I thought it looked better when he's like just running like this. The way this guy was running, like whipping his limbs out there, I was like, who the fuck runs like this?
Barry Allen. Whoever you're looking for, it's not me. You're the Batman?
Aquaman.
Oh my god, that underwater scene. What the fuck was that?
You talking about when he's talking to the Queen lady?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was about or why it happened.
They were like, let me just make this air bubble. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I could not tell what the hell was happening under there to begin with. I know it's taking place underwater, but you don't have to make it look like I am trying to... I'm underwater with my eyes open trying to see what's happening.
Yeah. They took some of the good things from Wonder Woman, like going back to Mascara. Mascaro? Is it not Masquerade?
The Mascara.
Oh. They went back there, which I thought was beautiful in the first film.
Yeah.
But even
for no reason.
Yeah, no reason. Other than to figure out a way to say, okay, Wonder Woman, you're allowed back.
We had to watch the Looney Tunes of all the Amazons trying to... that was a waste of time. Yeah, like, let me just golf swing it. Oh, and it goes over there. And then when that happens, and then it was like...
Throw the box.
It's like domino, like watching a Domino's video on YouTube. I was like, what? Why is this in here?
your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
It's like all their decisions in the past movies came back to haunt them. Because you've got a Batman who is like Batman for 20 years now. You don't have to say he's like exhausted and his body's broken.
Right.
You could just be like, he's super good now because he's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
And make him leap all over the place and be the pinnacle of human fucking abilities. But no, instead he's like your uncle in a Batman costume, and he's like constantly like, oh,
Yep.
oh, oh,
Oh, something's bleeding.
yeah. He's like laying on the ground like,
Yeah.
and he's like the gun stops working, and he's like, I'm like, this is Batman?
You know you can't do this forever.
I can barely do it now.
Okay, so like normally I don't want to be too pretentious. I know how hard it is to make a movie and how difficult it is to write something that you feel good about, but I genuinely feel like I could have written a better movie than this. This feels like the most no effort, nothing that anyone ever made. Like the CW's crossover.
Oh yeah.
With like the Flash's wedding and all the characters from all the shows are there. That was better than this $300 million movie.
Damn.
The CW superhero versions were better. Get your shit together.
Don't engage alone. We'll do this together.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
Well, I guess it all comes down now to the point where we must approve or deny.
I am straight up denying Justice League.
Quality.
Denied.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it.
I agree. Same here. And come on. There's like a glimmer. There's a glimmer of hope in these films. Wonder Woman was again, and then this came, and you're like, fuck.
Maybe set out. Now they can set out to make the next one. Like, the problem is that it still exists in this nightmare world that they created. So the shit doesn't make sense now.
Yeah.
They were like, everyone hated Superman 1 movie ago.
Oh yeah.
Now they all fucking love him. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Quality.
Denied.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your...
Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
Quality Assured Films.
Well, there you have it. I'm Mike.
I'm John.
And we are Quality Assured Films. Yes, the Captain America shirt was on purpose.
Martha.
I'm John.
Well, there you have it.
But Goku. Please cut that out.
Okay. Master Whedon.
You can't possibly be expecting me to believe.
Nah, man, no thanks.
Hey, he looked like this.
Justice League.
There's no... they didn't... oh, man. Fuck this movie.
I know.